check out this interchange on Facebook. This was in response to my post about the pictographic meanings, right? That they do not exist in the Hebrew text. So a woman named Anne posts this in response. You don't know the language. I mean, it is kind of funny. It's like saying I don't have a nose on my face or I don't have a mustache, but okay. You don't know the language. But I thought, maybe, and by the way, I normally don't get to interact with comments, but this post I decided to. I was going to interact as I had opportunity. Still limited time, but as I had opportunity. So I responded with, you're joking, correct? She responds, no, I've seen silly things you've written claiming that Cane Bossum is not cannabis, balsam, and that alone disqualifies you from claiming mastery of the language. So, in other words, may the Lord help this woman. May the Lord help her to embrace truth. The fact that I tell the truth, the fact that Hebrew lexicons, without exception, the people that work for decades studying the language and classifying things and putting words down, the dictionary writers, right? Scholars from all backgrounds, Jewish, Christian, that they will all tell you the same thing. This has nothing to do with marijuana. This has nothing to do with cannabis. The fact that I say it now disqualifies me from being taken seriously. Okay. So I decided, right, let's have a little fun here. So I posted back, extraordinary. Wow, wow, wow. Of course, the Hebrew is not cannabis. But tell you what, since my PhD is in Near Eastern languages and literatures, and I've written numerous scholarly articles on aspects of the Hebrew languages, please find me a recognized Hebrew scholar who accepts your claims. And thanks for making my night. It really was like, you got to be kidding me. So this is her response. Are you ready? There's a difference between regurgitating facts and understanding essence. So the fact that the words don't mean something is meaningless because you got to get the essence. Got to get the essence. Hebrew letters are alive. They are their own meanings. And then these meanings are multifaceted. In other words, the sky's the limit. I might as well say, I'm not going to regurgitate the facts of what she wrote. I'm going to understand the essence. And the essence of what she wrote is, Dr. Brown, I think you're an amazing person. And I'm so glad that you're speaking the truth about these cloudy issues and helping us that are led astray. I could make her say whatever I want. Or I could read between the lines and say, Dr. Brown, I judge you to be an idiot because I love pot and I want to use the Bible to justify. I mean, do whatever you want with it. But once you say that words no longer have meaning, that the words are alive. So the Hebrew letters, they're alive. I guess they're alive. They can change. They can morph, right? So it'd be like, I write out, hello, nice to see you on a piece of paper. And then it turns around and says, get out of my house. I hate you. Words are alive. I mean, we've got to expose this nonsense. The fact that when I address these things, we get such a flood of comments, this bizarre, this out there. And then from sincere believers who are seeking and wanting the truth, say, hey, I just want to understand the truth. Dr. Brown, be patient. I'm just trying to understand the truth. I'm trying to give it. What you have to understand is that even the discussion of it shouldn't be had. I know you may have been misled. Now we're trying to rightly lead you. But there's nothing to debate. I am breathing air right now. I am not breathing Coca-Cola. I'm sitting in a chair. I'm not flying in an airplane. That's what we're talking about, non-debatable issues when it comes to these things. So she continues, have you ever studied the Zohar? Do you realize that Adam and Eve, whose creation was described in Bereshit, chapter 2, were cannabis plants, right? Oh, God help this woman. She posted publicly, so I'm going to talk about it publicly. So did you get that? Yes, I've studied the Zohar, by the way. So Adam and Eve, this I don't know the language. See, this is the problem. I'm ignorant of the real meaning of the language. Adam and Eve were not actually people described in the book of Genesis, chapter 2, but they were actually cannabis plants. How do you have a discussion with someone who believes this when anything can mean anything? How do you have a discussion? And might I posit a guess here? Might I go out on a limb here, sarcasm alert, might I posit a guess that perhaps the smoking of cannabis contributed to some of these interpretations? I got some amazing insights when I was high on LSD. In fact, can I share this? I don't know. Once, while high on hallucinogenic drugs and huffing diesel gas, before I was saved, about 16 years old, I discovered the secret of the universe and the secret of all movement in the universe. Yeah, I discovered that. Smoke enough stuff, put enough stuff in your system, you'll discover all kinds of things. Which is what the Bible says, be sober, be sober. She says, and are you deliberately disseminating misinformation? I confess, I'm deliberately disseminating the misinformation that Adam and Eve were human beings, not cannabis plants. I am deliberately doing it. The Hebrew Cannabis says hemp balsam. False. False, it does not, which we call hashish. You notice if you know Hebrew. I know it does not say that because I know Hebrew. But you chose to reveal your deceptive intent by claiming a parallel factoid like Snopes does. You have enough sense of shame to stop now. So I just posted, may the Lord be merciful to you and awaken your heart to truth, not fantasy, and then just remove the comments because that type of stuff is just not appropriate on our page. But we did take screenshots first. You say, it's just one person. First, Jesus died for everyone, meaning for one person and for everybody. It bothers me, it grieves me when one person is deceived. But that spirit of not accepting the facts and some deeper revelation. That's prevalent in the body today, especially in my charismatic circles. Wake up, friends. This stuff is dangerous. Hey, friends, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, click on one of the boxes on the screen, check out another one of our videos, and be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a single video. You know, we discovered that about 60% of you that are watching our videos aren't subscribers, so subscribe today. Doesn't cost you a dime. And if you want to support our work, Line of Fire, and all the things that we do, follow one of the links on the screen below.